Hey guys, brand new podcast, and the Birdie Boy Relapse Tour is coming back as soon as we finish up the fully loaded tour. Fucking fully loaded in Brandon, Mississippi, September 2nd, and then September 3rd and 4th in Atlantic City, then on to Canada. I think those shows are sold out. Then Red Rocks, then Lafayette, Louisiana, then on to Omaha, where I'll be shooting my special for Netflix. Go to bertcast.com for all your tickets, and I'll see you on the road. I can't wait. All right, let's get to the podcast. Today's podcast is a fucking fascinating one, and I'm gonna deep dive for a second. I don't want to explain too much. I want to hear what your take is. But today's podcast is a guy, Meals by Cugine. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with him on the Instagram, but I fucking fell in love with this guy. He's a regular dude. He has meals. He talks shit, mostly Italian sandwiches and a Diet Coke, and then leaves you with a take care, brush your hair, fucking makes fun of your sister. He's fucking hilarious. So I'm a big fan of his. I get an email like he's in LA, he's doing some stuff. Would you like to have him on the podcast? And I was like, fuck yes. And this is a fascinating insight into a guy that kind of is like the realest version of all those internet stars. Like all the guys that find fame on the internet, sometimes, and look, you can't blame anyone for any way they react. But sometimes when you watch them, do something that goes big on the internet and then they flip it into their next part of their career, this is a guy that does not give a fuck about anything. He is so fucking real. When I asked him, what do you want to do with this? I mean, you'll hear in the podcast, he's like, I don't know. Stop. He is fucking the coolest dude. I really got a kick out of talking to him and to get his perspective of how things kind of took off and where it led him and what he's doing now and what he'd like to do. It's just a cool conversation. Today's podcast, Danny Mondello, better known as Meals by Cugine. Can I tell you how frustrating it is to watch you eat these great, fantastic fucking meals and not have to gain You eat the way I dream eat. You know that, right?
Yeah, I get that every fucking day. How do you say so skinny? But I don't eat like they think I eat.
Really? Because I don't drink the way people think I drink, but then I kind of do.
Yeah, it happens. To the best of us.
Dude, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I've been a fan of yours for a while now, and it was fun to watch you blow up. I have friends in the business. Shout out to Dan Adler and Matt Sharp from Sharp Entertainment. They reached out to try to do a food show with you, and you're like, I'm too busy. That's when you know that's when you know the paradigm shifted in this business. When the biggest, they did Man versus Food. Right. These two, they still do Man versus Food. And we were going back and forth about you, about how great you are.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
No, of course. So tell me your story. Like I want to know everything about you because all we get are little snippets.
Yeah, nobody knows nothing.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I like it that way. You know what I mean? So basically, just fucking happy accident. Kind of. I started in college doing these videos.
How old are you?
25.
Oh God, you're a kid.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
SUNY Newports.
Okay. I love the SUNY system.
Yeah, it's classless, but it's right there, you know?
Yeah.
Right where you need to be in college. So just making these bullshit videos, just basically just getting stoned and like making food in my apartment.
Yeah.
Did that for like 4 years, little hobby. And then accidentally it just went viral on TikTok like a year ago. I'm like, oh, this is like a...
Like videos you had already posted just randomly went viral, or ones that you were uploading at the time?
One of like the new ones. I was just eating a sandwich, talking about like heart disease, and I don't know. I put my face in it, and I usually never do. It was always like a pan over.
Oh yeah.
This one, I got a fucking interesting look here, and I don't know, fucking went viral. So I just ran with it. I was like, oh, this is cool, and then did that. And I was a line cook at the time, so I was like handling both. And I was like, fucking hate my job. I didn't hate it, but it was
what were you doing? What were your line cook as?
Just a fast casual, making sandwiches, burgers. Just like a real busy joint though. It was like day in, day out, grind. I'm like, now I'm like doing 20 minutes a week, and I'm like, geez, I gotta relax.
Yeah, right. It's amazing. We were talking about this last night. We shot. I have a cooking show called Something's Burning, and Yeah. We did 35 episodes, and then kind of stopped down because of the pandemic, and then I kind of took it over. I kind of took it back and started doing it. And we shot 6 episodes. My whole crew is from Travel Channel, and they are used to working like their work. Like, it's funny, the work schedule when you work on like a TV show is fucking a grind. Yeah. And you forget about that when you do podcasts, and you're just like, I did 1 hour, and that's it.
I'm good for the week.
Yeah, right.
That's how I feel. I'm like, I'll go shoot once a week, twice a week, and I'm like, all right.
So, what was your first video that went viral?
It was this place, Rossi's. They make sandwiches in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
And it was just me kind of talking shit. This is good. Grab it. Like, I didn't think nothing of it. Every Wednesday, they got a special sandwich. Beat Bob Boo. Posted it. Went to work. Look back on TikTok the night. I'm like, oh, it's doing pretty well. I'm like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. So I went back to the same place that weekend, Rossi's. Did another few videos out of it. Did well. I'm like, let me give it a run.
Yeah.
See where it goes.
Just different sandwiches?
Just different sandwiches.
And do the people at Rossi's, do they know that they're like, oh shit, we're going viral also? Is there business changing? Because some of the sandwiches you show, some of the meals you cook are fascinating. That's my favorite. We'll deep dive this.
All right.
But some of the sandwiches you profile are fucking conversation worthy.
Yeah.
They are legit. Like, you have a hard time getting your mouth around them, and they're falling apart.
Yeah, there's fucking 18 ingredients sometimes, just a shitload of food in a fucking bread.
Yeah.
But, you try to go with something interesting, something that you're going to like. I never put anyone down. I can't fucking put a restaurant down. That's fucked. Like,
yeah, I can't be that guy either.
No. So everyone gets a good review.
Yeah. Well, do you ever shoot one and you're like, oh, this is garbage, I'm just not gonna post it?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Just like, fuck. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is. It's better for both of us almost. I don't want to ruin the reputation. But yeah, and
you don't want the negativity, like, because one of the things I noticed is like
people want it, but I ain't giving it to them.
Yeah,
they like when, like, I'll shit on like the corporate guys, Burger King and all that.
Yeah,
but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're not catching that.
No. So, but the little guy, no, you can't do that to them.
Yeah, that's a tough move. So then you do that one place in Poughkeepsie, right? You do it a bunch. You do a few different sandwiches. Do they ever hit you up and go, yo, just so you know, you eat here for free forever?
No, when I walk in.
What's the name of the place?
Rossi's Rotisserie.
When you start feeling the energy of like I'm curious about the feeling of becoming like a viral star, because you really are, like, I see you everywhere. Who you've done stuff with like big names? Yeah,
a couple.
Who?
Post is
I saw you with Post Malone.
Post Malone, and just recently Bobby Shmurda.
Oh, wait! I just saw Bobby Shmurda opening a restaurant. I saw him in another cooking show the other day.
Was he?
Or was it with you?
It was probably we made a pizza together.
Yeah, it was you.
Okay,
it was you. Yeah, I did see him with you. Shit.
Yeah.
What's Bobby Shmurda like?
He's fucking, his energy level is at 1 billion.
Really?
And I'm like at a -4.
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm
pretty mild manner.
So I'm like down in espressos as like we're working just to like keep up.
Keep up with him?
But super nice,
okay,
dude.
this is Rossi's?
Yeah.
Is this their Yelp? Oh, whoa.
Yeah, those are I never had their breakfast, but their fucking sandwiches are like these circle panini. Forget it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're going to cream in your pants.
Prosciutto, mozzarella, and egg. The Calabrian?
Calabrian? Yeah.
Calabrian? Creamy scrambled eggs.
I think that's some spicy shit.
Yeah, hot soppressata. I mean, this is like a real Italian place.
Yeah, it's like 4 brothers, all bald, from Italy, straight Ginzo shit.
In Poughkeepsie. Keep going down. Let me see the others. These are all breakfast sandwiches. I go there for breakfast any fucking day of the week. Fuck antipasta. Keep going.
Salads we don't talk about that. We'll pass on that.
We'll pass on salads.
Get
to the fucking keep going. Go. I want to see the pasta. I could fucking.
Oh man,
this is like a legit.
It's a small joint, takeout only, but fucking
really.
Actually, I think they just opened up like a an Italy type thing too. So
yeah.
like one of those things where they
keep going. I want to see the sandwiches.
Bro, the sandwiches. You're gonna fucking
entrees, baked ziti, lasagna, bolognese, eggplant, vodka. Dude, fuck! I'm getting hungry. Keep going. Find me a sandwiches.
There we go.
BLT summer special, pre-order only. These are all pre-order only. So which one did you have?
I did. Let's see. It's called the number 4. It might be the caprese.
Is it the burrata caprese?
Keep going. They added a bunch of. I haven't been there in a few months.
Man, their business must be booming.
Yeah, they're already fucking booming. The Quattro Forso is fucking slamming.
Really? What's in that? Crispy eggplant, roasted ricotta, fresh mozzarella, roasted pepper, balsamic glazed, herb pesto, crispy eggplant in a fucking sandwich.
Fried egg, fucking sick. And it's healthy too.
What?
Sort of.
What for you, like, define what makes a great sandwich?
All right. You got to have fucking bread. The bread
is key.
I think it's the most important. Because
I would agree.
Get a fucking, cold cut, the dime a dozen. Like, whatever, boar's head. But I think it's that. I think it's how you build it. Like, like what layer goes where. So, it's always got to be like a little salad on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then if you got like a balsamic or olive oil, you throw that on there so it doesn't soak into the bread. Because, after 5-10 minutes, the bread's fucking shangad. You can't be doing it. It's a fucking no bueno. I'm a serious sandwich maker.
I'm a fucking... So, like, I went through a big sandwich phase, like a really big sandwich phase of, like, when I found good bread, I go, boom, I've got it. Like in my the best bread I've ever had in my life is in Vietnam. In Vietnam.
No shit. Didn't even know they had bread over there.
I think it's because of the water. So based on the alkaline, you know what I'm trying to say?
Something with chemistry.
Alkaline.
Yeah.
Alkaline and water. That defines what kind of bread you got. It's why New York bagels and New York pizza is better than LA bagels and LA pizza.
God, don't get me started out here.
Really?
Horrendous.
Really?
You would think someone from New York would come over here and say how you doing and make a fucking bagel, but
no.
Who gots?
They got nothing on bagels out
pathetic.
Here. Dude, so then, okay, right now there's people in Idaho going, wait, I don't understand what you're saying. Explain the difference in your expert opinion between a New York bagel and a bagel anywhere else.
So I feel like New York bagels they're better because we've been there for so long. So there's bagel makers there like 100 years.
Yeah.
So they just pass it on traditions. Whereas, bagels aren't really like a big part. Like in Bumblefuck America, they don't even have bagels, or they just came around like 20.
They'll have Einstein bagels, which are just a processed bagel that comes to Einstein's probably frozen.
Right.
It's like the same. It's like a Philly pretzel versus the pretzels you get in the supermarket that are frozen.
Right.
I mean, yeah, technically it's the same ingredients, but it just tastes different.
Yeah, it's not it.
Yeah.
So just this bagel maker itself, the process there, it's much more refined. Here it's the water. It's got to be water.
It's got to be. Type it in, Halston. By the way, keep a thumbprint open up on this one, because this fucking place. Shout out to Rossi's. Next time I'm in Poughkeepsie, I'm going to Rossi's.
You gotta go.
I'm going to Rossi's. I cannot fucking wait. We had a great sandwich shop when we were in. Fuck, I wish I remember where we were. I think it was called State Sandwich. And man, that guy made great sandwiches. Joe DeRosa, you went and had sandwiches down at Joey Rose's.
He's got a good fucking place.
Yeah, right.
They're nice, perfect size,
and it's good. I like the atmosphere there.
The vibe is nice.
The vibe's great.
It's like a dive bar, but like they mop the floors.
Yeah,
it's like semi-classy.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to snort coke off the bar,
right?
But
go to the bathroom.
But the bathroom might be. There's a bar you might want to do key bumps in.
Yeah.
What did you do over at Joey Rose's?
So I did. I think his roast beef sandwich, the beefy or whatever.
Yeah.
Thought it was sick. That and the Brussels sprouts.
Dude, the Brussels sprouts are fucking insane.
I don't know what the fuck the guy does back there.
I think he's throwing honey on them or something.
There's agave.
Yeah, agave.
I think that's what it is.
Dude, the sandwiches they make at Joey Rose's. Okay, in fact, New York bagels are superior to other bagels due to two things. The New York water, which is a key ingredient, plus the way the bagels are cooked. Tap water in New York is very soft, meaning it has a low concentration of minerals like calcium and magnesium. New York water is the best water I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, you can drink it
You
straight,
can drink
out,
it
of
straight
the
out of the tap.
toilet, and you're not going to die.
When I moved to New York, I remember getting a bottle of water, like a big bottle of water, like, first day there. And I was living with this guy from the Canary Islands. I was just staying on his floor. He was my best friend growing up's sister's ex-boyfriend.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah. Well, I was, you'll never experience what it's like to move to New York as a person that's never been to New York.
Oh,
but it's extremely overwhelming.
Oh yeah. I'm from Staten Island. So
oh my God.
It's very suburban there. It's still New York City technically, but when I go to the city on like a weekend, I'm like, it's a fucking ton of people here. Like, I don't know how people live there full time.
Yeah.
It's always action, which is good, but it's also bad.
It can be over, especially
like swallow you up.
I had a panic attack my first day because I thought he said he lives in East Greenwich Village, and I went, oh, okay. So I was picturing like cobblestone streets with little huts, like little like cottages and fences everywhere and big bushes, and I like almost like you would have pictured like when you see like Victorian era New York. I figured it'd be like that. And I get there and it's just white buildings, straight up gray buildings, 22 stories. It was on East 3rd, it was on 3rd Avenue, and on 14th, in between 14th and 15th, I think, or maybe 16th, maybe 14th. And man, it was not what I thought it was. I didn't understand anything. No. I was really lost. I couldn't find the address. I couldn't find anything. I didn't know how to get. And I was like, I got in the cab, and the first thing you think is like, oh, he's gonna take me for a ride. I'm gonna be paying. So you Google mapped it or whatever at the time. Honestly, the internet wasn't even around back then.
Shit.
So I get upstairs. The guy speaks no fucking English, and it is a legit studio, meaning it is one room with a kitchen in the corner and a bathroom. It had a legit bathroom, and my friend and my friend's sister and him had broken up, like over the weekend. So she wasn't there.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. So I show up. He speaks no English. He barely knows. He's like, "Oh yeah, you are coming." Fuck. Doesn't say that. He says that in Spanish or whatever fucking they speak in the Canary Islands. It's not Spanish. It's like Portuguese. And then me and him open a bottle of rum. It's like fucking 10 o'clock at night. We open a bottle of rum and we point to places we've been on a map.
All right. That's interesting.
I woke up the next morning and went down and got a bottle of water from like the bodega downstairs. And I brought it up and he was like, no, 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 no. And he got a glass of water and he gave me a glass of water. And I was like, this motherfucker's going to drink my bottle of water. And then tried in horrific translation to tell me that the water in New York is amazing. Cut to, I used to drink so much fucking water in New York because it's ice cold too.
Well, we steal it from upstate New York.
Is that why?
Yeah.
I thought it came through a bedrock or something.
Yeah, it's definitely not from New York City. I think
it's not from Central Park.
No.
No.
You don't want that. Swimming with fucking Petri dish.
Yeah, but the bagels there in New York are fucking next level. So then you do this, you do like 6 videos, they start to pop. When did the text start coming in from like me? I know when I found you. How late was I into the game finding you? I can tell you when I texted you if it makes it easy.
Yeah, it makes it easy.
Because I remember going like, dude, I remember finding you and doing all your videos.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when someone goes viral, you go
deep. You dive deep.
Deep.
You were probably one of the first big comedians, or maybe even the first big comedian that reached out. And I'm like, fuck, Bert, like, knows who I am. Like, so that shit started getting crazy. Probably like 3 months in. Yeah. Like a month in, it was like other content creators reaching out.
Oh, really?
Saying like, you're funny, or reposting me or whatnot. And then right about the time I stopped working and took this full time, that's when shit really just skyrocketed.
Really?
And people started reaching out.
So how do you know what decisions to make in those moments? I mean, I'm assuming you live with your mom still?
Yeah, I live at home.
Yeah, you live with your mom.
Well,
Single
originally, no.
Your dad's there?
Yeah, my father's there, my brother's there. Originally, I was upstate New York in Newport.
Yeah.
So I was living on my own. Stayed after college, worked up there. And I was doing the videos. It fucking popped. And I'm coming to Brooklyn or Manhattan, once, twice, 3 times a week. I'm like, I can't fucking commute no more. It's getting out of hand.
To do the videos.
Yeah. So, or work or whatever I had to do. So this fucking January, I was like, fucking, I don't want to move home, but I'm moving home.
Because it's easier for the work.
Right. I don't have a choice. And I don't want to fucking get, rent is just in Brooklyn, Manhattan is just not.
And your
worth
parents are in Staten Island still?
Yeah, Staten
Okay.
Island.
So
Yeah.
when you were making those meals, where were you making them? At home or at your apartment?
So I was in my apartment upstate
Yeah.
in like the old shitty kitchen with the coils.
Oh, it was great though.
Yeah, that was the vibe, which I wish I kept that apartment and still moved back home and just went up there to film videos.
Because it was such a great energy. You can't recreate that.
Yeah,
it's what makes great internet content great internet content.
Right.
You don't need the studio. When I worked at FX, I did a show called the X Show. It was like the Man Show, but just more hosts and not as funny. And they tried to create like a basement in someone's house, but it was on a set.
Right.
So you always could
it's not natural.
It wasn't natural. Even like this house, like when you look at my old podcast, you could tell that was not staged. That was a room that I lived in, that I threw cameras up in, that we recorded a podcast out of, that things were off on it. It wasn't lit at all. We didn't light it at all. There was no air conditioning. It would get hot.
Brutal.
No curtains on the wall. Sun would change in the middle. And it was just like, it's authentic.
Hey, it's real. That's what people want.
Yeah. I mean, this, obviously it's in my backyard. This was going to be my room until we were like, we still think, about moving locations, because it is a little weird to have everything at your house.
Right. Then you're never leaving work. That's how I feel when I'm never leaving work.
But I'm a little bit of a workaholic.
Oh, me? No, I'm pathetic.
For real?
Yeah, I don't work. I work as much as I have to work, but I don't push myself. I do what I got to do, make a video here and there, but I became much more laxed.
Really?
Yeah.
But
it hurts it a little bit. Like when I was working full time and doing the videos, it was like a certain grind to it where you come home from work and then you make a video.
Yeah.
So you're working 8-9 hours a day, then doing a video, and throughout that 8-9 hours of work, you're like, all right, what am I going to say in this video? What am I going to do in this? Now it's
because you're at work, you're trying to kill some time and you're in your head.
Time, yeah, just like, what can I do today that's going to be different? And plus, it was new. So when something's new and you're popping, it's fucking easy, and you're not worried about the monetization you're just all right. Hopefully, it hits and it hits. But now it's like, all right, it's got to hit. I can't say this now, which people tell me clean up your content. It's not good. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm not cleaning up my content.
The reason I like you is you're just very authentic. You're not put on. It's not a character. What's his name? Lil Mo.
Little Mo.
Like, he's not a character. He's just who he is.
That's who he is.
That's who he is.
LA next week, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm in ironically Italy.
Oh.
Old
country.
But yeah, he's not put on. It's a real person.
Yeah. What you see is him in real. He's at a fucking million 24/7.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
And he looked like he was someone that initially took his fame and doubled down on what he loved, which was to eat and have drinks and have a good meal.
Right.
And be around a community.
Right. He likes to have a good time when he goes out to eat. Like when he films, he's not just like, for me, I'm like, all right, here's the phone. Let's get this fucking over,
Really?
Boo, take 1, 2, 3 takes. And then, but he loves the entire fucking process.
Yeah.
Which I love it to an extent, but it became more of a job, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
So, but it's got to be cool to have Post Malone in your fucking.
Oh yeah, that shit's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like, as a someone a year ago, I would never think I'm meeting with these people.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bobby
right here.
Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda, fucking Bertcast. Like, what? Like, what? Where the fuck? Like, right now I'm in LA, like, shooting a movie.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What are you shooting? Can you talk about it?
I don't know if I can.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Tell me, we'll edit it out. You're with UTA, right?
Yeah.
I'll just text Heidi. Tell me after the podcast.
Yeah.
But so you're doing movies now?
Well, yeah, it was kind of fell in my lap. I didn't try to be an actor. The director just hit me up. He's like, got this role. It's perfect for you. It's perfect for the Cugine, whatever. I'm like, all right, I'm in. Like, fuck it. I never acted before, so.
Yeah, but you do. Like when you turn on your camera, that's so like
it's
Rosario,
an exaggeration, right?
Rosario Dawson. I was doing a movie in Serbia, and I was nervous. I'd never really acted, and I said, "Yeah, I'm not an actor." And Rosario Dawson, I was hosting a show. She goes, "What are you fucking talking about?" I said, "I've never acted," and she's like, "By the way, I don't know if she cursed, but because Rosario is perfect." But she was like, "When you host, that's acting." I was like, "What?" She goes, "When the camera's on and you speak, that's acting."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. That's what I was. They were like, the best acting is not acting. Just do you.
Yeah.
They want you for you, so just do you.
And is it a role? Is it a big movie?
No, not huge. Independent.
Yeah.
But something. They got a couple of decent.
So then tell me the things that have really happened to you that you were like, shut the fuck up. You got Bobby Shmurda. You got Post Malone. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. Meeting Lil Mo, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I've been following you forever.
Yeah, he was the first like creator I met. I met him at the Italian festival, the Manhattan one. And this was like a couple of months into my thing. I just come, I'm like, "Oh Mo, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh," and he goes, "Nuts, you know." He's like, "What do you want to do?" He's fucking sick, but
he's great, man.
He's got a.
And what's amazing is you guys are adjacent, but not similar at all.
Yeah,
like you guys are just both. You guys are like Chris Rock and Donnell Rollins, like totally different.
Right.
So, yeah, you're the same ethnicity, but you're Italian, but just totally different dudes.
On here, I'm over here.
Yeah,
but it works fucking perfect.
It really does.
Yeah.
A buddy show between the two of you would fucking
that would go
kill.
Crazy, yeah.
That would be fucking crazy.
Nuts. Yeah.
So you meet Mo. Like, what other big things have happened? I mean, it's gonna be hard to top Post Malone, but I'm just curious, like things where you're like, do people start comping meals for you?
Yeah, for the most part, some will comp meals or they'll throw some appetizers or desserts on the house, which is very nice. Some people just give it to me for free, and I'm like, no, let me pay. Like, I like to pay. You know? I'm here to pay.
I have a problem with getting free shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with getting free shit for the podcast, but when it comes to like
I feel awkward about it.
Yeah, we went to a diner at in our neighborhood, in a different neighborhood we live in, and we went to this little diner. It's a great diner, and we were really excited, me and my wife, because we discovered the diner. And we went to get our bill, and the waitress was like, "It's on the house." And I was like, "You gotta let me pay. Like, you gotta let me pay, because I don't ever want you to feel like I'm only here because
that's how
because you think that because I got it for free."
Right.
She was like, "I'm not letting you pay." I was like, "Well, I'm tipping big, and I'm paying next time because I want to make sure like I can afford it, but more importantly, I don't want you to ever think I'm trying to take advantage of me."
Yeah, no. Yeah, a few spots I went to a couple of times, and they just keep like cooking it. I'm like, no, I'm paying, and then I just stop going. I'm like, I can't do this. Like,
it feels
it's guilty.
You feel awkward. You're like, because you don't want to walk in like a cop at a donut shop and be like, "Hey,
what's going on? I take it. I'm taking it." No, it's fucking. So yeah, that's nice. You get like the nice special hookup. You get the nicer table, the better service. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But,
so how do you make money as an influencer? Like, what's the best way to go about making money for anyone listening?
So it's just fucking getting where you want to be, finding a little niche, and it's brand deals, really. Just
deals,
working with brands, and just basically making a commercial on your page for them.
Really?
And that's the best way to make some.
But how did you navigate those waters with what I can only assume is very limited insight to the entertainment business?
Yeah, it's pretty new. And then as you talk to other creators, they start telling you like, now this is what you should be getting for it. Don't settle for that.
Really?
And, you know, work with people that go with your brand. Like, don't fucking work with, I don't know, a sunglass fucking, like, I don't know.
Shady Rays.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck I implement that into my thing? So work with, like, I'm in
By
food.
the way, that's my expertise. I can implement anything into my business. I love when you get a product that they're like, hey man, just so you know, like Established Titles wants to be a part of your cooking show. I go, fuck yes. I go, thank you. I'll figure it out. Because then you work it out and it's fun. You find the way to work Established Titles into your cooking show. And then all of a sudden you're laughing and it becomes a joke. And then you get a really honest, integrated product into a show. And I think they're happy about it. But more importantly, if you do it in a fun, real way, you make everyone happy about it. I mean, we've been sponsored by Whoop now for I want to say 3 years.
Shit.
And by the way, the verbiage, the copy gets stuck in your head. You say it so much. So then in a weird way, anytime, and by the way, they didn't sponsor this episode, but they know that I wear my Whoop every single day, that I check my recovery, and that every day my workout, I do the fitness track. I track my fitness on my thing, and I share it with Rogan, Segura, and Ari. We share all our recoveries, all our workouts, and this thing's fucking awesome. And if but it's like I love working with sponsors and brands and ads.
Right,
It's such a fun thing. If you haven't heard already, it's a smooth sack summer. Whether you're playing in the sun or walking through Italy like I was, it's best to scape your pubes to bum. Does that make sense? Just trim your pubes. And if you're going to do it, you got to use Manscaped. I did it because I was walking around all summer in the heat in Italy, and I thought to myself, I want to make sure I'm clean. And here's what's great. They've got their Performance Package 4.0. It has everything you need to prepare for the summer bod. Inside, you're going to find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. Let me tell you something. This is the key to shaving your balls. I don't know if you've ever hacked your junk before, but I have. And it is a nightmare. It bleeds like crazy. Then you have to explain it to someone. It's not a venereal disease. I was trimming my balls for you. And that's old school trimmers, but not this one. It's got a ceramic blade. It's got the advanced skin safe technology and a light, so you can do it over the toilet. They've got the Weed Whacker ear, nose, and hair trimmer. Here's what I love: the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, and I wore the Performance boxer briefs all trip long in Italy. I put them on every day, and I'm telling you, they're comfortable as shit. And the best is it comes in one slick bag. Threw it my thing. I actually took it to Mark Norman's bachelor party, and I was trimmed, slim, and ready to rock. It's a smooth sack summer, people. So listen, if you got plans this summer for the beach, the lake, chicks, you want to clean up, take that 4,000K LED spotlight, take it down over the toilet seat, trim your shit clean, and I'm telling you, you'll be the talk of town. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BERT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code BERT at manscaped.com. It's a smooth sack summer, boys. Get on board or be left behind. New sponsor alert. Support for today's episode comes from True Classic, the brand new sponsor that has the absolute best fitting tees a man can buy. Find the right t-shirt with a little bit of dad bod is incredibly frustrating. You're taking it from a man who I think on the internet has defined the term dad bod. I don't know if you're like me, but you put on a t-shirt and all of a sudden your baby doll teeing out of it and the bottom of your belly sticking out of it, or it just juts out and then you got to take it off. You got to go, or step on the bottom, pull it all the way up. That is what I love about these t-shirts. You don't have to do any of that shit because most t-shirts are designed for skinny male models with a six-pack. And most of us like to have a six-pack of beer. Guys, if you're a six-pack of beer guy, you're wearing the wrong clothes. Not only are you getting a t-shirt finely designed for the male body, but the first thing you'll notice is how big and soft it is. Get ready to make a thrift shop run because you will not be able to hold your old shit. You will want all this new shit. True Classic doesn't just stop at tees. They're also one-stop shopping for men's essentials. Super simple, easy to fill out your wardrobe from polos to workout shirts and the same flattering fit to boxer briefs designed with a pouch to keep your nice bulge nice and comfortable. All their gear is top-notch quality and at reasonable prices. They have this dope pack builder on their website where you can custom bundle all their essential products and save even more than the discount we're going to offer you right now today. And for the big boys out there like Tom Segura, they have long body options. And for the tall guys, they've got their triple XL on their staple colors. Whether you got abs or flabs, their clothes are going to look great on all body types. Big dudes, small dudes, nude dudes. True Classic has you covered. It's about time you learn how to dress yourself properly. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com with the code BERT. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. 100% risk-free. Guaranteed with a 30-day return policy. Stay classy with True Classic. Your dad bottle, thank you. You got like the Joaquin Phoenix, Johnny Depp vibe of like, I'm not here to dance.
Yeah, no.
I'll do what I want to do.
Yeah, that's kind of, I get reached out a lot and I'm just like, nah, I'm all right. Thanks. Doesn't matter what the bag is or yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll do one a month, really.
Really?
That's it. One nice one. And then cameos, wishing people like happy birthday and shit.
Yeah.
That's
How many cameos do you get like a week?
Good week, I'll get like 30.
That's great.
Yeah.
Pull up his cameo so I can shout it out so we can get some cameo action for you.
Get some cameo. How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, take care, brush your hair.
Yeah. They're fun to do.
Talk about my sister for 5 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. Insult her for me. I'm like, geez, have some class for her, no?
Well, really? You get that a lot?
Yeah, some people would be like, Cugine, I love you. You could have my sister. I'm like, all right, that's a little classless.
That's fucking great.
It's funny. There I am.
So what's Cugine?
Cugine is Cugino, Cugina. It means cousin in Italian.
Really?
So Cuj is like calling cuz. Like, oh, what's up, cuz? So that's what everyone calls me. Back home is Cuj. Here, I'm on like the fucking movie set. Everyone's like Danny. And I'm like, oh, fuck. You calling me my real name? Like, nobody calls me. What am I, in my house? So it's different. It's way different out here. It's nice out here.
It's crazy because you have very authentic East Coast Italian vibes.
Yeah.
Like
I was growing up. That was my neighborhood.
Really?
Staten Island. Staten Island's very Italian, like very heavily, like what you see, like right here. A little exaggerated, but yeah.
But you're not exaggerated on purpose. That's just who you are.
Yeah, that's just me. I throw it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Throw a couple of zingers in there just for shits and giggles, but in real life, just quiet kid. Yeah,
really?
I'm not like a crazy going out or whatever. I'm like stick to myself, few friends.
Really?
Yeah.
So wait, you grew up in Staten Island. Where in Staten Island? Is it like near the Wu-Tang Clan?
So I grew up on the other side of Staten Island. So they grew up, Wu-Tang is by St. George Theater right by the ferry.
Yeah.
So I'm basically all the way on the other side. I could spit and hit Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very...
Okay, so Wu-Tang's, pull up Staten Island because I'm always fascinated. Sal Volcano?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sal's from Staten Island.
Yeah, all those...
all the Impractical Jokers are. Pete Davidson, Colin Jost. Staten Island's got a nice talent pool.
We got a couple of how you doing.
My only... How you doing? So that's Staten Island. So they're out.
So on the top right, sort of.
Who, the Wu-Tang?
Yeah, Wu-Tang. Like right in that area.
Yeah.
I would say. I think.
Yeah.
And I'm all the way on the other side.
Oh, all the way on the very bottom over the left.
Yeah.
And so what's Staten Island like? I know that I had family, I guess, that lived in Staten Island.
Where the cursor is.
Or maybe I didn't. You know where, you ever heard of the Kreischer piano factory or something? Or Kreischer? They're bricks that say Kreischer in them. Oh, they were a brick factory.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was like really big in Staten Island. And so, but I don't know if they're related to me or not. I can't remember. I know that I've definitely brought this up before. But what's Staten Island like? Because it gets a bad rap. Oh, you know why?
Yeah.
Because of MTV.
Yeah.
Who Wants to Get Married? Did you ever see that clip?
No.
Oh my God. Type in MTV Staten Island. You've never seen this clip?
I don't know if I want it though.
This guy's having his wedding. And he's... Made in Staten Island? No, never mind. These guys.
Oh, is it he's like making fun of the wedding, like who's going or whatever?
No, he's
it's like an actual show.
Yeah, this guy. Oh, this guy was fucking great. Charlie Balducci. True life. His true life. And he was fucking phenomenal. On his wedding. Okay. Can you put on these headsets. This was my introduction to Staten Island, okay? This was my introduction to Staten Island. I'm getting married. True life, I'm getting married. Wedding day meltdown. And tell me if this is...
Throwing the perfect wedding was supposed to be a magical experience for lovebirds Charlie and Sabrina. So they let cameras shoot the planning, the prepping, and the inevitable psycho freakout.
On True Life, I'm getting married. There's this really romantic, soft-spoken guy, Charlie, who's getting married to Sabrina.
I can't believe this. I just got my period.
My period.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
The accents are crazy.
I love the accent.
He's just a little bit nervous that the limousine's not going to come on time.
How could this guy not be here right now?
The limo didn't come.
I'm gonna be late to my own wedding.
So they were waiting and waiting, and he finally called the company.
Big guy, where are you? The entrance ramp of the bridge? That's what you're gonna tell me? That's how you're gonna come off to me? That's how you're gonna come off to me? Do you have any clue who you're talking to right now? Besides the fact that it's my wedding, I'll cut you the up.
Do
I
you
will
know
cut
who
you
my
like
father
the
is?
piece of that you are. Do you understand? Don't you dare come off to me like that on my wedding, because I'll hunt you down like cattle and I'll gut you. Do you understand?
The day of your wedding,
I love this guy.
Nervous, but you're not ready to whack someone.
The limo guy hit the gas and
This
got
guy,
Charlie
look at
to
him.
his wedding 2 hours
Fucking
late, but
bawdy.
just in time for the chicken dance.
When you're threatening to gut somebody like a fish
I love
on
this
your own
guy.
wedding day, it doesn't bode well for the marriage.
I wonder what...
How Staten Island is that guy?
That is so Staten Island.
Is it really?
There's just a shitload of characters.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks who they are. And like in general, they're just degenerate gamblers. But you know, they're like, you know who my father is? I'm like, you're a joke. Like, relax, calm down.
So you were just like a quiet kid in high school?
Quiet kid.
Really?
Yeah,
So how old are you? 25?
25.
25. So you're born after 9/11.
No, 97.
97. Okay. Yeah. My fucking math is not great. It's 2002. I can't believe 2022. I can't believe I'm saying before. So you're born, but you don't remember 9/11 though.
Not really.
Yeah.
Very vaguely.
What'd your parents do?
My father's a nurse, and my
Yeah.
mother's a stay-at-home mom.
Really?
She was a nurse, but had kids
Yeah.
and just stayed home.
You and your
raised-
brother.
My two brothers, yeah.
Two brothers,
Two
older or
older.
younger?
Two older.
Okay.
They think this situation's pretty ridiculous I got going on.
Really?
They you know, they like support it, but they're like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, right?
Like,
It's got to be foreign to everyone in your family.
yeah, it's because everyone in my family's like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then me, it's just kind of whatever job comes, I do. And they're all like, well, how does this work? What does that do? What are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just making TikToks.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So you go, so just, I mean, like, it's kind of interesting to know someone that you only know as personality, right?
Right.
Say, technically, that's not who I was growing up. Like, I was a quiet kid.
Right.
I graduated high school, no fanfare, went to college. Thought you'd be what?
I got a degree in accounting.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I fucking all throughout college, I'm getting the degree. I'm just doing it because it's easy.
Yeah.
And I liked it, sort of. But I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this shit for the rest of my life. I get a job in accounting. I'm there 5 days and I quit. I lasted 5 days. Everyone's in a cubicle. I'm like, this is fucking nonsense. Nobody's talking, no action.
Really? You just walked in and you're just supposed to do math at a computer in a cubicle?
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. 3 a.m. Hey, listen, it's not for me. Thanks for the opportunity. That was it. They're like, oh, yeah, we understand.
Really?
I wasn't there to waste their time. I don't want them wasting my time. Just cut it.
You got such an old man soul for a guy who says he's quiet. Like,
Yeah.
you just,
It happens.
So then this is when you're living up north?
Yeah, up in Newports. So I'm like, fuck, let me just get a job real quick. Get a job at the supermarket within a week. Fucking dicking around there.
How much better is it working at the supermarket than being an accountant?
I mean, I didn't. Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's like it's
was like-
interesting those jobs that you had
All right.
when a job that means nothing to you is one of the most freeing things in the world at times, because you're just like, I'll just quit and get another job.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about any. It's extremely frustrating to there's nothing more powerful than an apathetic young person, because they're just like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't have a family. I don't have kids to feed.
I don't work for this corporation.
I'll live. You know, whatever.
It's freeing.
I could eat peanut butter and jelly for a month. I'll be all right. Like, it's not the fucking end of the world. Just did that. Got a job at this deli. That's always what I did. I worked in delis.
Really?
So making sandwiches, what I like to do, just be around food. And then I got a job.
Did you always have a passion for food?
Yeah. That was always like a gear I wanted to get into. But I knew like full-time chef is fucking rough. Like you gotta live that shit. And
yeah.
I ain't about that. And that's 6 days in and out, fucking 12 hours. Loving it every second.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't get the fucking energy for that.
You just rather work in the back of a deli making sandwiches.
Yeah. What do you want?
Yeah.
No, we don't got that cheese, pal. Sorry. On to the next. Want mayo? Too late.
Yeah.
And it's next. It was great. Nice, easy, not stressful. That's what I liked. Not stressful jobs where, why the fuck am I stressing? Why is anyone stressing over their job? You know? I'm just so baffled by it. I'm like, well, what's going to happen? You just fucking do what you got to do and leave. They don't like it. They can't replace you because no one's fucking working anyway.
Yeah.
So you got them by the balls. And they're like, well, you don't understand. I'm like, I don't think you understand. like, relax.
I used to work at Barnes & Noble on Astor Place in the city.
Oh, shit.
And I remember one time I was walking a woman. This woman asked where the magazines were, and I said, upstairs. And she said, can you take me there? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so we get on the escalator, and in the path from the time, and by the way, at this, I don't know if it's still there, but I don't think it is. The information desk was right next to the escalator. And so from the moment I get on the escalator with her, she's behind me. By the time I get to the top, I forget I'm with her. And I just walk away, and I just walk over to where the comedy section was, that's where I'd go to. Nonfiction and comedy were back in the far left corner near the children's books. And one of my buddies worked up there, and I would just go up there and fuck around,
Right.
So I started walking over there, and she was like, excuse me? And I forgot that she was with me. And I turned around, and I was like, oh, shit. She was like, I thought you were taking me to the magazines. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not, my head's not into this right now.
Yeah,
and she was like, excuse me? And I go, I'm just not into this. I just forgot you were here. And she was fucking livid. She was like, I will get you fired. And I remember going, try.
Right. Do me a favor.
Yeah, try. Please. I collect in unemployment. I will be the happiest man here. If I get fired because I forgot you were on the escalator with me. But yeah, man, those jobs, it's like the fucking people you meet too, or like sometimes they're the funniest people you'll ever meet.
They're the most kind. They are fucking funny.
You get a job in an accounting, like you get a job where it's your job forever. Or that's the job that's going to set you up. And people are way too fucking serious.
Yeah.
You get a job where it's like just you're like everyone's fucking like, yeah, man, we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well,
those are the funnest people.
Yeah. Because they're just dicking around all day at fucking work, barely working.
Yeah.
So who the fuck's working in a supermarket anyway? They got 400 people walking around, no one doing a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fucking time.
Oh, it's the fucking greatest.
Going out back, smoking, come back. What do you like? Quarter pound of ham? All right. It's not hard work,
What about girlfriends? Any girlfriends that you look in the back that are watching you now going like, fuck?
Yeah, they're probably everyone. There's that like in high school and college, like, fuck, like he fucking did something. Like,
do you think there are people that look at this and they're like, shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Danny?
Yeah, a shitload of people got to be doing like that. Even I run into some high school friends, old high school friends, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like good for you, like congratulations, but you, like, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I don't know, I just do it.
Yeah,
45-second video. People like look way more into it than it is. It's not crazy, Every content creator I told you, like, you just do what you got to do. Do what people like.
Yeah.
It's like comedy and fucking keep pumping it out.
Yeah, but no ex-girlfriend that you're like, yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Really?
No. At least I don't know. Fuck them if they do.
What about chicks now? You really haven't taken advantage of this in like a sleazeball way at all.
No, I see it for what it is. And what I think it is, it's a fucking free app that I'm posting videos on that takes me 20 minutes a day.
Dude, you sound like the most grounded fucking
like, I'm
internet.
not like, some content creators put a lot of work into their craft and I respect it. I just don't have to do that, because I'm just talking in front of a camera eating a
But do you think about taking it to the next level? Do you care about taking it to the next level?
Not really. I kind of just do this because it's the easiest thing I could do right now, and it pays.
By the way,
bills.
you can't create that person. That's like the most genuine. I was saying this about. Have you seen the latest Jackass?
Yes.
Do you know who Poopies is?
I saw him. I probably.
He's the one who got his hand bit by the shark.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if I saw him.
Poopies is authentically who he is.
Oh, this guy. Okay. Yeah.
He is. You cannot create. I was saying to him that you can't. No character actor is ever going to recreate a Poopies and do it accurately. You need a person who's going to be like you, who just goes, yeah, man. Like Poopies is like that. He's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a Roman candle up my ass. I don't know. Just like, I'm just trying to have a good time, man. I just want to go surfing, and I would like to go back down to Hawaii soon, and just really very real, like. And it's very refreshing in this business where everyone's thought out. When you look at nothing against Logan and Jake Paul, they're fucking at all.
They're
because
killing it.
they're killing it. They're killing it, but it was a thought out killing it. Like they're businessmen. Like they didn't do that. They're not there on accident.
No.
Like you are somewhat, you could argue you got to where you are just on accident. You're enjoying the ride. You're not going to fucking overthink it. You're not going to make this a job. You're going to have fun with it. It lasts while it lasts. Fuck it. Worst case scenario, I make sandwiches again.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I don't want to go back there, but
isn't there a part of you that wants, like, and anyone listening to this knows me and knows that my brain always tries to capture that lightning in the bottle and then take that opportunity and go. Isn't there a part of you that goes, I don't know, like, what would be your dream scenario for a job? Like, what would you love to do every single day?
Nothing. Just hang out. Like, I don't want to work. Like, if I won the lotto today, it's at 1.1 billion, by the way, people.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. If you wouldn't see me on TikTok, or I would probably, whatever, fucking shits and giggles once a month.
You'd be on TikTok on your yacht.
Right. No.
But what would you do with $1.1 billion?
Probably retire my family.
Retire your family, but then you still have $1 billion.
Right. And then, probably buy a house in New York, here, a few other spots.
Do you have fancy taste?
No, I'm like so classless, I want to say. like designer brands. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing spending $600 on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
You get 3 for $10 in fucking Amazon. What are you doing? It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, no, I have very cheap taste. Not cheap, but like down to earth, regular clothes.
My wife shops at Target.
Yeah, it's straight class.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, they're good clothes. Yeah. And I am the exact opposite, where I go I wear very expensive t-shirts, ironically, considering I don't perform with the shirt. But but that's where it ends for me. Really, it's like I have tactile issues, and I like these shirts. They feel like they're old, beat up shirts, and they're not old, beat up shirts.
Nice. Yeah.
So they're new, but they look like shit, but they feel good.
Right. Yeah.
And so, but I definitely could see myself if I won the lottery. I could see myself splurging.
Yeah, I would splurge, definitely.
Like, I'm talking like legit splurge, like $35 million house in Malibu.
That's a lot of fucking upkeep. Well, you got people to do that now.
You got $1 billion. Now I got friends.
There you go.
I bought 1,000 tickets last week.
Did you?
I bought 1,000 tickets.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was for I only won like $30.
All right.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yep.
You're right there. You're like any degenerate gambler. One more.
Yeah. Do you gamble?
No.
No.
It's one thing. It's a losing game, in my opinion. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I go to the casino, I'll play blackjack or whatever, but I'm not like, oh, Yankees are on, let's throw $5 on it. I'm like, you're a fucking degenerate fuck. Like,
Yeah.
What do you get out of that?
Dude, I'll tell you what you get. Your heart races.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't think
yeah.
about sex. You don't think
Yeah,
about drinking.
no, like,
It
if I
is-
watch a game, I'll be like, all right, I'll throw a few dollars on it if I'm watching it
Yeah.
to make it interesting.
Super Bowl. I always
Super
put a
Bowl.
big bet on the Super Bowl, but not big bet, but just a hefty bet to make you want to win.
Right.
You know, to make you feel it. It's the
Enough
problem.
to scream at the TV.
Yeah.
What the fuck, asshole?
The problem with gambling is it is only good if it hurts. Like, it's only good if it's going to sting a little bit.
Yeah, it puts you in your place a little
Yeah.
bit.
Like I go to the casinos. We go to, like, I'm in Atlantic City in September 3rd and 4th. And I'll go after the show and I'll get like $1,000 out and I'll give it to a table. I'll spread it around a table. Like, give everyone, 10 people, give everyone $100 and go, just bet recklessly with it.
Yeah.
Take that $100 right now, bet recklessly. I want to see someone win big. I want to see someone win big with it, because that makes me more excited than me winning big. It's like I think I've told the story a few times, but we were playing blackjack or playing roulette in Vegas at the Virgin's Hotel, and I put like 100, maybe 120, 150 bucks, $100, whatever on 11, and I put the rest on black, and it hit, but it didn't
Satisfy
register
nothing.
because I'd made good money that night working.
Right.
So that $1,000 that I won, $3,000 that I won, it was cool to have it in my pocket in cash.
Right.
But it wasn't going to change my life. But if I put, say, 100,000 down on a game, I'd feel it. I'd definitely feel it. I'd be like, oh, this is a very important bet for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting that you just go, I don't want to work.
No, yeah, I have no desire to work. I'm
No desire.
very chill, just hanging out, doing my own thing,
No drugs, no alcohol,
A little alcohol, I drink a little bit.
but not a big drunk.
No. Once in a while.
Once in a while.
get
Smoke weed
shit-faced.
still?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
That toned down a lot, though.
Really?
Used to be a lot heavier in college, and then it's fucking too strong these days.
You're telling me.
I'm like, I'm like taking 3. I'm like in a different world. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
What was the last time? How long you in LA for?
Couple weeks.
For real?
Yeah.
You're out here for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I got here last Thursday. I leave next Friday. So like 2 weeks, a little over 2
Holy
weeks.
shit. And it's all shooting that movie?
I'm only on set 4 days.
Really?
Yeah, I lucked out.
And so what else are you doing while you're in LA?
Just some collabs with a couple other TikTokers.
Yeah.
Meeting a couple people.
Who do you like on TikTok?
I know this kid who was just here, How Kev Eats. He just came in with me. He does food reviews just like me.
Oh, what's his name?
How Kev Eats.
How Kev Eats?
He's like the LA version of me.
Really?
For a garbage fast food restaurant burger, this is actually good. Meat doesn't feel or taste tremendously processed. I don't know what cheese they're using in this, but it's so good. I would prefer this over a Whopper or like a McDouble. It's not mind-blowing, but compared to the other fast food burgers, it's top-notch. Compared to all the delicious burgers in LA, this is like a 6.4, which is still insanely high.
Oh, he gives a
For
real
Del
review.
Yeah, he
Taco.
gives like real. He don't give a fuck.
Taco apparently has a good burger. Why does this low-key smell really good?
Why does this low-key smell really good?
There is no
Now
way.
I want a Del Taco burger. God damn it, I'm just changed my diet. So I'm fucking... Wait, what else is he review? I want to see something else. What's got the most reviews? Or the most views? 4.4. Hot chicken, 4.4 to the far left.
Jay Bird.
What's Jaybird? Have you eaten there?
Nah, it's like a hot chicken joint, I think.
This dude has been telling me to come to Jay Bert's Hot Chicken for months. I drove an hour to Long Beach to try this. First up, we have the
Wow.
chicken sandwich.
God, I love a chicken sandwich.
So I just had one.
All right, this is pretty good. The chicken's cooked beautifully, really nice and
Fucking
juicy.
bang.
The slaw is semi-non-existent, which I kind of don't mind. One of the better brioche buns I've ever had.
Brioche
Let's try
buns
some of
are
their
fucking-
comeback sauce. Look at
Man.
how creamy, Daddy. This place automatically just went up a point. Tastes like a slightly sweeter cane sauce. Some fries dipped in sauce.
I love cane sauce.
Look at the amount of seasoning on the fries. And last but not least, we have an extremely girthy chicken tender.
And he is in shape.
I got this extra hot.
Yeah, he I guess works out. I'm just
I wish I got the sandwich extra hot. This is the perfect spice level. With a new induction in the top 5, this takes spot number 3. Now it's Howlin' Ray's, Hotville, and Jaybirds. 9.1 out of 10. Come to Long Beach and try it.
Oh, that's interesting. I bet the higher he ranks things, the better, more views it gets.
Yeah, probably.
Because then you get the fans of that thing. There's such a, but like he seems like a thoughtful dude, like where he's thinking about how to get and like where he wants to move his career. And it's interesting that you do a collab with him, but you also just are like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll do it. You want to do it? All right. Yeah, we just did Jollibees together before this. Jollibees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did the spicy chicken sandwich. So.
Oh, he was in the Tesla.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he was.
I saw him leaving.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So you did a collab with him. Who else have you done collabs with? Have you ever done a collab with someone who you were like, this is not what I want to be doing with this person?
Not really, because I won't do it.
Give me 1 second. It's my daughter.
No problem.
Give me 1 sec. Hey, baby, what's up?
Hey, I was just letting you know that I'm going to Party City and then I'm coming home.
Okay. All right. I'll see you when you get home.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
So who else have you done collabs with?
I like collabing with Linja. Do you know Linja? Cooking with Linja.
Fucking pull it up.
Pull her up.
Pull her up.
So she's great. She's an old lady, and the son like records and edits. She has this sickest videos.
Really?
The latest one is me and her. If you go all the way to the left.
All the way to the left. Go to that one.
Top left. That's me and her. Salad. You invited me over for a salad? Kobe.
Eurostep. I've just been dying to use this. Such a great invention.
What, do you just go in the pool? Uneven is perfect. Get in there. And then shred it like Shaun White.
Come here and add my secret salad dressing.
Could you salt a sandwich, chicken parm in between them, cutting out the salad part? But overall, not bad, Linja.
Thanks, Daddy.
That's fucking great. She's awesome. 16.6. What's this?
Grab a spoon and spoon out the watermelon. Get out of here, Charlie. Perfect. Hollow out the watermelon, but keep the juice. Reminds me of my childhood.
Oh, I've had those before.
Add your watermelon, your fruit cocktail, and spray. Garnish with mint. A little impractical, but beautiful.
She's fucking great.
Grab a spoon.
She's out here?
Nah, she's in Jersey.
Really? Wow, she's great. So what's it like when you collab with these people? Are they all kind of like, are they all kind of like you, or are some like really like come on, man, let's
no one's like me, to be honest. Everyone's takes it a little more serious, and I'm like, whatever. If I post, I post. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like they're pretty serious.
Yeah, they look pretty serious.
Every couple of days, have like a posting schedule and shooting schedule. And me, I just roll out of bed at 11. I'm like, I could go for a slice, and I just record it.
Have you done anything here yet? Have you shot anything here?
Let's see, I did Burgers Never Say Die. It's like a smash. You never heard of it?
Oh no, I love smash burgers though.
Everyone it's fucking good.
Really?
It's like a McDouble, but class.
Pull this up, Austin. What?
Burgers Never Say Die.
Where's it at?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, that's right. You're not from here. It gets a little confusing.
But it's legit.
The only thing Burgers Never Say Die. Wow, look at this.
Fucking.
Where is this? Glendale.
But you got to check this out.
For real?
Sick. Normally, I'm not like ranting. This is fucking good.
Really? Burgers Never Say Die. Let's pull up their Instagram. Oh, shut up.
It's very simple, nothing crazy. The fries are like McDonald's.
Really?
Like sick. Small menu.
Holy shit.
Nice.
God damn. See, that's the thing about you is that because I know you don't care, that when you say, for real, this is good, it's not like, it's hard to take. Some influencers, you got to take them with a grain of salt. What's their Instagram? Burgers Never Say Die. What a great fucking name.
Right.
Burgers. I might go get one of those today. I was thinking about, can I tell you, my heart skips a beat when I hit someone and they follow me back. It says follow back, and you're like, oh shit, they know who I am.
Right.
I get so fucking excited.
I do that all the time too.
We have 10 mutual followers. Oh, it's all Lena Waith, Andrew Whitworth, Dave Holmes, Josh. Of course, Josh Potter follows them. Matt Bronger. Yeah, this makes sense. And Bonnie Rotten. Wow, what a fucking group. Dumbfounded. John Park follows them too. That's the only thing. The only thing I like when people go, what I'm in your town. What do you recommend? The only thing I can recommend, literally, is there's a place on Riverside called AJ's Tex-Mex, and they have the best breakfast taco you've ever had in your life. The best breakfast taco.
What's it called? AJ's
Tex-Mex. It is the breakfast. Their chorizo and their brisket. It is you can only eat one. They're that fucking good. AJ's Tex-Mex, the best breakfast taco, and they serve breakfast tacos all day, and it is through the roof. Their barbecue is awesome, amazing. Their chicken tenders are legit chicken tender, like they make them in house. And
chicken in LA is like legit.
Yeah, right.
It's a big fucking thing.
Yeah, well, LA doesn't do a lot of things good. It doesn't. We do, and when I say we, I mean this like it is LA, but technically the I hope this doesn't come out horrible, but the immigrant communities here, those foods are always awesome, like Korean food, Vietnamese food, Japanese. Our sushi is next fucking level.
Everyone says I don't eat sushi.
Oh, dude,
I like my food cooked.
Dude, the first time I had sushi out here, I was like, oh, this is different than Tampa. This is fresh off the fucking boat. This is like fresh today. They don't think you can get sushi on Mondays because they're like, yeah, that's when we're getting our fish.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. The sushi is here. My buddy Roy Choi is a Korean food here is next fucking level. I mean,
I don't even know what Korean food is.
Do you know who Roy Choi is?
No.
All right. I'm going to do an Instagram video so he finds out who you are. And if you can hang out, he does these. So he's pull up Roy. Look at this real quick. Look at this fucking breakfast taco.
That's fucking nice.
It's so nice. I'm telling you, man. The breakfast taco is that thing. I had a rap party for the cabin. I did a TV show on Netflix called The Cabin. I had a rap party for the cabin, and there's a bar next to it called Pat's, which is our local bar. I used to live right there. It's the reason I know them. They were like right next to our house, and I became friends with the guy, and he would be like, we'd always get his barbecue because my girls love barbecue. And he, one day he was like, hey man, have you never had our breakfast tacos? And I was like, I'm never up that early. He goes, we serve them all day. So me and my wife were like, fuck it, we'll get, and I over order. I was like, I'll get one of each, and she'll take one of each. And he was like, it's a lot. And I was like, we'll be fine, dude. One breakfast taco fills you up, and it is. And what's amazing, he makes his own tortillas. So they're handmade tortillas.
That's legit.
So they come out warm. It takes a little bit from it's good when it takes like 10 minutes for him to set it up, because he wants to give you a fresh tortilla with fresh eggs. We're talking like he just scrambled them. He's been cooking this all night long, but he's amazing. Now my buddy Roy Choi, he created Kogi. Do you know what Kogi is? Okay, so like if there's one thing you get in LA, it's Kogi. Kogi was the original taco truck. The taco truck revolution that we know now, where you see these food trucks lined up.
Right.
That's this guy. That's this dude. He is one of the most innovative men in food. Probably, I'm gonna say something very aggressive, and he would deny it right now. He's probably the most innovative guy in food since Wolfgang Puck.
Fuck.
He created that truck right there. He created the whole food truck revolution. Go back to that article on Thrillist. So this one dude, he was our neighbor. We have randomly lived together. It's not like I was like, I have any insight on greatness.
Right.
We just lived next to each other. Hit the article real quick, Halston. How Roy Choi kicked off the food truck revolution that changed the way America eats. So he was an executive chef. I don't need to read the article to tell you everything. He was the executive chef at Rock Sugar. Rock Sugar is like a really good restaurant in Century City. He was the executive chef there. He was the executive chef in San Francisco or Sacramento at the Embassy Suites. Like he's like a legit chef.
Right.
So we both have daughters the same age. His oldest is probably the same age as my oldest. And one day we're sitting, I think it's Thanksgiving, and he doesn't really drink, but I'm a big drinker, and he tells me, I think I'm gonna quit Rock Sugar. And I was like, why? He was like, I'm thinking with my overhead, if I just opened up shop in a taco truck and I made like a fusion, I want to do Korean tacos, like Korean tacos. And he goes, I think it would be hot. I think people would like it. And I said to him, and these are my famous words, I said, that is the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. And he was like, well, I think people would like it. I think it would be big. And I was like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't get rid of an executive job at a fucking big corporation to try something new. And he did. And I remember the first moment I realized he was popping, Steve Byrne called me, and he's a comedian. And he said, hey, I'm here with Vince Vaughn at Kogi. Can you call Roy for us? And I was like, yeah. So I called Roy, and Roy's like, yeah, tell him to look for me. And I was like, all right. So I called Steve back. I go, just look for him. And Steve goes, Bert, there are 600 people here. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, I mean, and Steve's Korean. And he's like, everyone's Korean. I don't know idea what the guy fucking looked like. Describe him. And I'm like, kind of like you, but more hip hoppy, I guess. and he changed the game. This is, I mean, like if I know the last thing you'd have is any like inclination to go work more. But if you're going to do any shows, I would find a Kogi truck. I'll do a video right now, tag Roy in it, and he'll take you down to Kogi because he does these really cool noodle reviews. Like he's like
a real deal.
He's like, dude, he's like Daniel Day-Lewis of food. So like, Daniel Day-Lewis gets a job as Abraham Lincoln and then lives in a fucking, cuts down the cherry tree for real or whatever.
Right,
and,
yeah. Does the whole nine.
When we went to his daughter's birthday one year, and I said, what are you getting for dinner? And he said, I'm just having vegetables. I said, what? He said, I'm going vegan for a year. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm going vegan for a year. He's like, my palate's so overwhelmed by meat. Everything's so meat friendly, meat heavy, meat flavorful. I want to reset my palate. So I figure if I go vegan for a year, then when coming out of that year, I'll be able to authentically taste the way meat is delivered to me. Like I'll be able to authentically.
That's fucking commitment.
Dude.
That's crazy.
He's opened the biggest restaurants in the city. And he had this one restaurant called Pot that was fucking amazing. I'm gonna do a video right now to give him and to get you guys linked together so that he can follow you. I'm sure he follows you. Let's see, and then if he can take you to a Kogi.
Oh yeah,
because I'm telling you, man, he does. I remember he came into my house one time. I was making a omelet or a breakfast burrito, and he goes, "Ooh, can I fix that for you?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes into my fridge, grabs some kimchi, some spices, chops it all up, throws it in, takes another egg, puts it on there, just brings it all together and gives it to me. He goes, there you go. And it was phenomenal. I tried to recreate that for so fucking long. All right. I'm making this video right now. I'm here with Meals by Cugine. Hey, Cugine.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm trying to hook him up with Roy. Roy is tagged here. Roy, if you get a chance, just get a chance, take a look at his videos. They're fucking hilarious. But if you get a second, you got to take him to Kogi. You got to take him to Kogi. Just you guys do a collab video, and I'm telling you, you'll love each other. Boom. Can't wait. All right, I'll tag you and Roy in that. Who's someone you want to meet?
I say in the food sector, probably Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he seems like a bad bitch. You ever seen him make eggs?
The scrambled eggs. Oh,
dude.
That's crazy.
Fucking. Come
I
on.
never even knew that was possible.
I watched him make scrambled eggs, changed the way I made eggs for the rest of my fucking life.
On in,
Butter,
butter, salt, this,
creme
that.
fraiche. There we go. And then all of a sudden, I made him one time on my cooking show for Big J Okerson. He's like, I don't like scrambled eggs, and he fucking sucked him down. He was like, this is different. This is different.
Yeah, it's
God
creamy,
damn.
man. It's not even scrambled eggs because I don't like scrambled eggs. Either.
What if someone offered you a restaurant? No.
Nah,
A TV show?
I turned them all down.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I would do like a small, not a restaurant, like a fast casual kind of thing,
Really?
but not a full blown restaurant.
Not a full blown, just like a Joey Rose's type thing.
Yeah, that would be like perfect.
Yeah.
1-2 cooks.
But you got to figure out something to do in your life.
Right. I gotta figure out a lane.
You got to figure out a lane because you're 25. It's going to show up. You're going to be 30.
Yeah, I'm not doing this when I'm 30.
You're not doing this.
I cannot be making.
Fucking awesome.
If I do this for another 3 years, I'm gonna die.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm already like, fuck.
So what are we going to transition you into?
I don't know. I just did my first acting gig. It's actually not bad.
You wouldn't mind doing more acting?
Yeah, I'd get into it.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
It's fun. It's a lot of. I didn't realize like the waiting around on set. It's like you act for 10 minutes. All right, we're moving the camera now. Motherfucker, another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. So you're there like 8 hours doing one scene. I'm like, jeez.
Yeah.
So that was like a shocker to me.
Yeah, it does. It's fucking.
Yeah, first scene out.
It discourages a lot of people from acting. It's why I never acted for the longest time. Because I was like, I'm not going to be someone that's sitting in a trailer all day long. Like, I just can't do it.
Entire day. Yeah, yesterday I got on set at 12. I didn't start shooting until 7. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And you got to take pictures with everyone. I'm sure everyone's coming up to you going like.
Yeah, it's a small set, so thankfully it's not crazy.
Yeah.
But in New York, it's bad. LA, it's nice. I'm not like.
Yeah, it's funny. New York usually is the nicer of the two when it comes to fame or celebrity.
Yeah, I got the opposite over here.
Yeah.
I feel like in New York, I get bombarded.
Yeah.
Here, even when like they notice me, they'll just give me like the little heads of, hey, Cugine, and keep walking. I don't know if they're like too cool to like, hey, can we get a picture or like stop? Because New York, they don't give a fuck. They're going to get that picture.
Oh, yeah. New York has an intimacy with you. Where they see you on the street, they're like, what's up, Bert?
Yeah.
And you're like, how you doing, man? He's like, good, keep it doing it. And you're like, all right, I will.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah.
I like those. Like, keep going, we love you. Like, that keeps me going.
So you couldn't do a TV show. I think that's fucking hilarious. What if someone?
I don't think it's worth it these days.
TV, you're right. I don't know if TV is.
Because I'm a personality. So for personalities, I don't think it's because I can make way more scruttle on fucking TikTok and Instagram. And I own the content and I do what I want.
Yeah.
And I'm my own boss. TV, you're listening to this. Now you got to change this. You can't say this. You got to do this. You don't own it. And it takes 2-3 years to make $1 out of the fucking joint.
Yeah.
And
you've just described television so much better than I've described it.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
And, being like a TV series where like it's acting and it's not that's way different. Because you really can't create that on Instagram.
What if they said to you, we'll give you a series regular on like we're rebooting The Sopranos or we're redoing like.
I'm in. Whatever. Free? All right. No problem.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, I would do that shit. I would give it a run. I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
So stuff I want to do.
What if they say they want to give you your own show?
Like
you come up with it, create it. What do you want to do?
Fuck. I'm not that creative.
What if they're like, we want to do a show about a guy who's 25, lives with his parents. He's got 2 older brothers, and they're out in Staten Island, and he's a viral video star who doesn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I guess I would have to do it, right?
Yeah, right. It's the perfect show.
Yeah. There's like opportunities that I would do, but I'm not forcing myself into TV.
Yeah.
Because another thing with TV, no one watches cable. Who the fuck has cable?
No one even has cable anymore.
Right. It's Netflix, Hulu.
We don't even have cable. I mean, like when we watch TV shows, we're watching them on Paramount or Netflix or Disney Plus.
Right.
Or Apple Plus. I don't even know if is there still like, I mean, we have Discovery Plus, which is all that shit.
Right.
Like everything's gone to streamers now.
Everything's streaming, and if you're not on a streamer, as far as like what I would be doing, you know, I can't do what I do on cable, and that's what I had a problem with these production companies. I was like, if you could guarantee I'm on Netflix or Hulu, we could probably do something.
Yeah.
But I'm not censoring myself because some fucking Karen's gonna say, he said this, he did that. Like, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So
you got to be yourself. I think. I mean, look, you're talking to a guy who was on television for fucking 7-8 years. Maybe even longer, and never had a pop. No one ever gave a fuck. No one ever watched. Never moved the needle.
That's also the problem with TV. There's TV series that are 10 years old. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then I got a podcast, and all of a sudden
you blew up.
I got a fan base. I got another podcast that had a different, even bigger fan base. My buddy's got the biggest podcast in the world. You go onto his podcast. You do your own shit, post it online. Like,
I enjoy cooking for people.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the nicest thing you could do for someone, in my opinion. Just cooking.
If you can cook for them, make them laugh and get them drunk.
Right.
I don't think you can give them a better night.
It's a fucking W.
Yeah. And then not try to fuck them.
It's a fucking win.
Yeah. It's always a win.
It's a gentleman-like status, though.
Yeah. That's gentleman. Like, you go, hey, thank you. Have a good night. I got an Uber for you.
Yeah.
God bless.
Brush your hair.
Brush your hair. Take care. Dude, this has been a blast doing this.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in and doing it, man.
Anytime.
I'm such a fucking fan.
Oh,
and I'll
means the world.
hopefully Roy Choi will hit you up.
Yeah.
You can go try Kogi.
Oof.
Regardless, I don't know where you're staying, but Riverside and Laurel Canyon is the best breakfast taco you'll ever have. Am I right, Halston? I mean, whenever we took the Are You Garbage guys, you know that podcast?
No, I don't know any podcasts.
For real?
Yeah, no, I don't really listen to podcasts.
Oh, man, you got to get into some podcasts.
Yeah, I know. Every 1,000 you listen to, I'm like, oh, fuck. I go into blind and everything.
Yeah.
Even here, I'm like, I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but
Yeah,
we're going to wing it.
Yeah, you just fucking have a conversation with someone. But took the Are You Garbage guys there, and they were like, they're big eaters. And they were like, this fucking breakfast taco is the fucking shit. Off the fucking hook. Dude, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck. And listen, I'm Team Cooge, okay?
Fucking A.
So I'm Team Cooge. That should be a shirt. You need more merch. That's what you need.
Do.
You need some merch because I'll rock your shit all over.
Oh, fucking A.
Just make shirts and say 3 for $10 from Walmart.
Yeah.
3 for 10.
Basically free. You're losing money not getting.
Yeah. But I'm Team Cooge. So anytime you ever need anything, like anything, even if you're like, hey man, I got this weird offer, and I know that I've had every weird offer you can ever have in this business. I'm like a fucking $15 hooker. I've been working hard. But please feel free to reach out, man. Consider me a friend because I'm a fan.
Fucking A.
Fucking A. Boom.